Here, so I'm going to do a little kind of recap and a little foreshadowing of what we're going to be doing over the next month. So it's been kind of cool. We picked out Hashimoto's. I do a lot of Hashimoto's because we do a lot of autoimmune, and it's almost impossible to have an immune disease without having Hashimoto's involved. You have rheumatoid arthritis and you have Hashimoto's. You have autoimmune gastritis, you have Hashimoto's. You have polycystic ovarian syndrome for infertility, which we see a lot of. You have Hashimoto's, and it's on and on and on. And it has shown, because we did 30 of these things 2 months ago, and we had just a significant amount of feedback. A lot of people calling in, a lot of people making appointments for consultations, which is kind of fun, and from all over the place. Oh my goodness, and far reach. It was. I mean, we've seen people from Northern Europe, England, United Arab Republic. We've talked to them, several people through Canada, people from South America. Wow, it's been pretty cool, pretty wild. So I'm not quite sure what that means. Like, Hashimoto's is not supposed to be in South America that much. It's mainly the United States, Europe, and parts of the kind of the East, Thailand, Hong Kong, that whole group. So but there's hardly anywhere else. None in Africa, virtually, and there's almost none in South America. So it's been interesting. And all over the United States, those of you who've called and scheduled consults, it's been a lot of fun. Finding out that people in Alabama are still using laboratory ranges from like 10 years ago, which is not good. So it's been real enlightening for me. We then found out that we also had a lot of people who really didn't want to see me every day, which was fine. About 185 of them disappeared from our subscribers, or whatever that term is. And so we went down to 3 times a week, and that seems to have worked pretty well. Summer's coming up, though. A lot of things are happening, so we're going to keep doing it. And but I think we're going to go down to 2 days. We did, by the way, pick up a lot of subscribers when we went down to 3 days a week. So we're finding the Dr. Rutherford saturation rate for the public there. So we're going to be doing 2 times a week, and we're going to stick with thyroid for now. We may stick with that for the next month. We may stick with that through the summer. It just depends on the kind of feedback we keep getting. It's just been amazing, the response on Hashimoto's, and so it's been pretty wild, and I'm learning a lot. So the questions are creative, so I'd like to stick with this. I just went to a great seminar from the man who developed Hashimoto's understandings and still does the research on. I have some pretty mind-blowing, fresh stuff to go over and to give out. Also, maybe even kind of an editing, adaptation, or correction to some of the ones I've already answered over the last 2 months. Some real up-to-date, like right now type of stuff about diet, and some of the mind-blowing things that are some of the main areas that will stimulate, that will actually set off and trigger Hashimoto's. Some things that I might have kind of like going, I know that could be part of it, but to find out how much of a part of it was. Just to give you a little foreshadowing on that. Botox, not good. Ooh, we're going to do a whole one on that. So that's what we're going to do, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm kind of been seeing a number of Alzheimer's patients, and man, gotten some really good results with those, based on some things that I've been learning, and based on things that we have been doing with autoimmunity, finding out what's really going with that. So we may move into that for a little while. I'm not sure how popular that's going to be or not. And we got some other ideas, so we'll just keep trying to read the temperature of those of you who are posting on our site and are calling in for consultations or what. And it's been really interesting. So we'll be starting that this month. We're going to go twice a week. I don't know which days they're going to be yet. They need to kind of fit into our daily routine, as well as the ability of the man behind the camera here to be able to break away from his work to be able to produce these and edit these and get them out to you. So that's what we're going to do this month. If you've been waiting for another topic and you want to send me some questions as to, or some recommendations as to where you think you'd like it to go, and I get enough recommendations in one area, certainly we'll be looking for those. But my practice is largely right now, it's largely autoimmune, it's Hashimoto's, I might treat pretty much everything, but right now it's mostly fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, all kinds of gut problems, gastrointestinal problems. I do a lot of post-concussion syndrome. Believe it or not, all of this stuff intertwines, which is why this is what my practice looks like. And having had some people coming in here thinking they had gut problems, coming in here for cognitive dysfunction with anxiety, things of those nature, and finding out that they had a really bad gut, fixing their gut and having their Alzheimer's get 50-60% better, that type of stuff. That's been real exciting. So I've been really looking at going in that area too. It even crosses with weight loss. The people who can't lose weight, it's usually misdiagnosed thyroid, blood sugar, stress hormones, gut problems, a couple of other things, but it's stuff that we see here. So those are all potential areas of interest. If you have any in particular interest in any of those areas, then I would say let us know. Let us know. We want to do what you want to hear, and we want to attract what we know that we have the expertise to help people with. It's okay. So that's it. I will talk to you when we let our first one go, and hope you enjoy the continuation of the Hashimoto's experience.